Hello everybody, my name is LadyGeardy and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the previous video, Zelda went missing. And today we're gonna be following this person. Come back, strange purple blue lady. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. We're gonna be following this person for a moment. Let me just say right now, I'm absolutely in love with the soundtrack of this game. I'm gonna be quiet for a moment so you guys can actually listen to the song. Aw, it's a adorable little kitty. There's nothing wrong with it. Demon kitty! So yeah, at nighttime, these weird cat things, they'll try to attack you. They kind of remind me of Momo from Avatar: The Last Airbender. There's a treasure chest down here if you want it. And something that I forgot to mention in the past couple of videos is that, you may have noticed that Link, he starts off with 6 hearts in this game rather than 3. The reason why they did that was because I'm not 100% sure why they did that, but I'm pretty glad they did that because at the beginning of this game, it can be a little bit difficult, especially in hero mode. So, and speaking of hero mode, that's the thing. It's pretty much like a new game plus. When you beat this game, you will unlock hero mode, which basically no hearts will appear and you'll take double damage. It's basically like a harder mode for the game. I haven't actually beaten hero mode yet, but I'm almost done with it. But that's not really the point of the Let's Play. The point of the Let's Play is to show you how to actually do the game and stuff like that. When a choo-choo tries to eat you like that, continuously stick the Wii remote and nunchuck to try to break free. So just keep that in mind if a choo-choo tries to eat you. I really like the choo-choos in this game, they're really adorable. It's also worth mentioning that taking the Wiimote, it'll make Link jump, kind of jump around whenever he's climbing around. So it's a good idea to figure that out. Wait a second, were we going into the other way? Okay, that was a little weird. I was like going in from one side, but in the cutscene, it showed Link following her from the other side. I can open a door with my mind. The one chosen by my creator. I've been waiting for you. You will play a role in a great destiny. According to your social customs, I should provide you with my personal designation. Phi is the name I was given. I was created for a single purpose, long before the recorded memory of your people. I must aid you in fulfilling the great destiny that is your burden to carry. Come, LadyGeardy, you must take up the sword, and the one chosen by my creator. It is your destiny. The strange dreams troubling your sleep, my sudden appearance, uncertainly surrounds the fate of the one you hold dear. Under the circumstances, it is only logical that you would exhibit some apprehension. To minimize your uncertainty, allow me to share some information. My projections indicate that this information has a high probability of altering your current emotional state. The one you seek, Honorable Zelda, is still alive. Oh, she is? And the Spirit Maiden, the one you call Zelda, is another chosen one fated to be part of the same great mission. Therefore, should you wish to meet with your friend, I highly recommend you take up the sword before you set out to search for her. Bleh, I can't talk right now. Does that information invigorate you? That's a weird word. It seems that further persuasive measures will not be required. In the name of my creator, draw the sword and raise it skyward. I really like the controls for this, where you point the Wii Remote downward by pressing the A button and moving it upward. It really does feel like you're taking the sword out of the stone thing. My sword is shiny! It is amazing! Fear my shiny sword! Fear it! Recognition complete, Master. Lady Gear to you, my master. Oh my god, his eyebrows! I've had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure. Yet here we are in the Chamber of the Sword, the very place where it was foretold the youth of legend would one day appear. It is said that this place was left to our people by the goddess herself. The very knowledge of this room's existence is a secret passed down to a select few each generation, along with a handful of words. When the light of the goddess's sword shines bright, the great apocalypse will wake from its long slumber. Do not fear, for it is then that a youth guided by my hand shall reveal himself in a place most sacred. It started days ago. The sword that I've kept secret all these years, it began to give off a faint, otherworldly light. At first I wasn't sure if I was seeing things, here alone with the sword, there was simply no other explanation. I never dreamed the prophecy of legend would come to pass in my lifetime. The words I have sworn to keep secret are coming true before my very eyes. The youth will be guided by one born of the blade, one who is also youthful in likeness, yet wise with knowledge immeasurable. Ah, yes, the oral tradition, one of the least reliable methods of information retention and transmission. It appears that critical sections of the passage have been lost over the generations. The youth who draws forth the guiding sword shall be known as the goddess's chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit. He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadow of apocalypse from the land, such as his destiny. With the spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below. And united with the Spirit Maiden, shall bring forth a piercing light that resurrects the land. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world below, far more vast than Skyloft. Master, you must embark on a great journey beneath the clouds to the vast realm of the Surface. It is only through the journey that you can fulfill the mission set up before you by my creator, the goddess. It is also the only method available for you to reunite with the Spirit Maiden, Honorable Zelda. This is no easy task, Lady Gear, dude. The world below is a forsaken place, and to reach it, you must pierce the cloud barrier below. In living memory, no one has ever done this. This tablet will illuminate a path through the clouds to the land below. Take it and place it within the altar behind me. You got the emerald tablet. The weather surface of this heavy stone tablet feels very old. Master, the first thing you must do is hit the crest sitting in this room with the Skyward strike. These blasts will form a pure energy that charges with the blade when you lift it skyward. Once you have charged your blade, face the crest and swing your sword to send out a powerful Skyward strike. Make my sword shiny! Can your tablet do this? Can your tablet shoot out a powerful light that breaks the clouds? Can it? Didn't think so. Master Lady Gear to you, it is done. Oh, we're done with the game already? Whew! Until now, a cloud barrier created by the goddess was separating the world you know from the one below. The tablet you placed in the altar has opened a small rift in the barrier. You can use it to travel through the clouds to the realm below. I have recognized you as my master, and so it is my duty to follow you wherever you may go. I reside within your sword, and you will occupy you in your travels. Just press down the D-pad to summon me whenever you require assistance. Oh my god, his eyebrows! Listen a moment. The nature of the great apocalypse mentioned in the old text is a complete mystery to me. Whatever it turns out to be, it seems that both you and Zelda have a big role to play in the destiny of this land. Just think, if what this spy says is true, Zelda is alive and no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is the goddess has in store for her. Should you heed the call of destiny? I don't know what dangers you may have to face. But if you decide to brave the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me. What we've seen here today defies explanation, but it's only the start of your journey. You do your people proud, Lady Gear. Dawn is drawing near. It has been a long night for both of us. You have a great journey before you, and those clothes. You don't look up to the task. The uniform you were to receive for winning the race would be ready by now. A sturdy uniform like that would prove much more suitable for a long journey. You better change before you go. The green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I had my doubts about that color. But oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's as though you were born to wear it. Take care of your journey, and be sure to stop by some of the shops on the bazaar here in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead. I'll return to my quarters and see if I glean more useful information. You are always welcome to stop by if you have questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the goddess watch over and guide you both. Once again, I greatly apologize for the lengthy cutscenes in this game. Lady Gear to you! That green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said you're heading out to look for Zelda. You're really something else. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. You got the adventure pouch. You can store all kinds of useful items in this handy piece of gear. It's an adventure pouch. It's for adventures. It's neat because you can fit 4 things in it that you need on your big journey. You can buy all kinds of stuff at the bazaar that you can put into the pouch. You should go look. You could buy some potions in the seal that they'd fit in the pouch, and they might come in handy on an adventure. I just know you'll find Zelda for us. And before I do anything else, I'm gonna go inside Gris's room to go check on him. Poor Zelda. This is your fault, you know. You could barely fly straight, and somehow you beat me in the race. It should have been me up there with her that day, but I guess now I just have to be the one to save her. You keep telling yourself that. And a detail I really love in this game is that there's a punching bag in this room, and there's a drawing of Link's face on it. I have no idea why, but I just really love this detail right there, because it's one of the funniest things that I've seen throughout this game. There's a blue guy over here that we could go talk to. Hey, I just saw the news. Out of all of us, how come only you got promoted to senior class? Talk about stupid calls. On top of all that, Gris won't come out of his room, and Zelda's missing. It's all your fault. Way to go there, buddy. Some senior class guy you are. My voice cracked. How is it my fault that Zelda went missing? First of all, it was her idea to go flying around. Yeah, whatever. I'm going to ignore what this guy is saying right now. I'm just going to be explaining stuff myself. The adventure pouch. 4 items may not seem like a lot, and there's actually more empty bottles in this game than there are adventure pouch slots. But we are going to be able to upgrade the adventure pouch to be able to put more items into it as the game goes on. So just keep that in mind. The sealed, stuff like the sealed and empty bottles, they take up spots in the adventure pouch. So just keep that in mind when you're playing throughout this game. The wooden sealed, like most of the Zelda games, it's the starting sealed, and you thrust the nunchuck forward to take out your sealed. But keep in mind that swinging your sword when your sealed is out, it will lower your sealed. So keep that in mind. I have an update regarding the stone tablet and the resulting column of light it created. A column of light has appeared in the south of our location, and signs indicate that it is created an opening in the cloud barrier on the line below. I must also caution you with descending to the surface armed only with the sword and I just got my sealed! I like literally just got my sealed. Why is he telling me to go get a sealed? I don't get that. Okay, what he's talking about right now is a gear screen. It's not really all that useful. I'm not going to be sewing it all that much, if at all. I'm not going to be sewing the gear screen at all. Well, I might eventually, but I'm not going to do that right now. Something that's kind of useful is on the gear screen, you can change how sensitive the motion controls are. So if the motion controls feel overly sensitive. I don't want to talk to you. Your face is funny and you have a weird looking mustache. As I was saying before, this guy rudely interrupted me. If your motion controls feel a little bit overly sensitive or undersensitive, then you can go into the gear screen by pressing a 1 on the Wii remote to go into the gear screen and select the option there. I'm fine with the way the default controls are set, so I'm not going to be changing it throughout the course of this Let's Play. But the first thing we're going to be doing before we go to the surface is that we're going to talk to this lady. The adorable boy with the golden hair. Welcome to the potion stop. You can drink our potions when you're injured to fill up your heart. Hey, you're one of those knights, aren't you? Or one in training, at least. Let me tell you, one look at you and I can tell you need my potions by the cauldron foam, so don't try to slink away without stocking up. Oh dear. I forgot to ask if you have an empty bottle on you. Just so you know, I can't sell you a potion if you don't have an empty bottle to pour it into. For some reason, I like you though, so I'll give you a spare empty bottle I've been keeping out here in the stall. Oh, it's nothing, it's my little gift. You won't hear me say this often, but you can put other things besides empty potions in the empty bottle, so it's a useful thing to carry around. And we get the first collectible in this game, four videos in this Let's Play. I know I've said this before, but this game, it does have a slow start, but when you rethink about it, Ocarina of Time is like the only Zelda game that, it's like the only 3D Zelda game that doesn't have a slow start, because it takes a long time to get to the first dungeon in Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess, and Wind Waker also has a lot of cutscenes at the beginning of that game, so it's really no different with this game having a slow start than the other ones. I'm hoping they change that with Zelda U, because I would really like to see in Zelda U is to be able to like go right into a dungeon like at the beginning or something like that. So the last thing we're going to be doing for this video is that we're going to be flying towards the cloud barrier. One final thing I want to talk about real quick is Fi. A lot of people consider her to be like the lamest Zelda, one of the lamest Zelda partners. She's actually my favorite partner in the Zelda series, so I might just be crazy, but I actually really do like Fi, and I was really happy when she was announced as a playable character for Hyrule Warriors. Master Lady Gear to you. Observe, the green pillar before you is a column of light. It marks the point at which you can ascend to the surface. You can confirm your current location on the map. Please see where you are in relation to Skyloft. It appears that you will be able to reach the surface by passing through the portals and clouds of the column's base. Thank you guys for watching this video of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and until next time, please get it to you. Oh yeah.